As I'm getting older, I have less energy. I was always drained at the end of the day. Once you get through work, you spend time with the kids doing homework or taking them to sports or whatever it is. These are your priorities. Health and fitness is not one of them anymore, and plus you're older, so I guess you just lose that drive. It's just being tired of not being happy with myself or how I felt. So when I was younger, we were active. We had a pretty big community, a lot of kids in the neighborhood. We played a lot of outdoor sports, a lot of pickup games, basketball, baseball, football. Football was my main thing, which kind of got me into lifting initially. I think it was my 9th grade summer or 10th grade summer. I'd actually had a little bit of size, and I realized, girls actually like guys who were in shape. So I got a little extra motivation there other than trying to, be better at sports. And from that point on, I worked out almost every year, stayed in good shape all the way through high school, into college, and even when I got married as a young adult, I was still in pretty good shape. Me and my wife were working during the day, college at night. We're still pretty active, doing things. We got out, played tennis, went swimming. We ate somewhat healthy. Obviously, we had kids, and several years later, as things change, we become less active, taking on more responsibilities there. So I don't know what point I realized it, but it's somewhere around the age of 33. Fitness and being active took a back seat to other life responsibilities, and kept eating bad diet, no exercise year round, and that's when I got back over 200, about 220. As I'm getting older, I have less energy. It seems like I was always drained at the end of the day. Once you get through work, you spend time with the kids doing homework or taking them to sports or whatever it is. I just didn't have any energy left the rest of the night. Like I said, we ended up sitting on the couch or in bed watching TV. So these are your priorities. Health and fitness is not one of them anymore, and plus you're older, so I guess you just lose that drive. It's just being tired of not being happy with myself or how I felt. So my mom had developed type 2 diabetes later in life. She had a pretty unhealthy lifestyle, both in her diet and fitness. So that came on, and the doctor had explained to her through proper health and diet that it was definitely a manageable disease, no life-threatening disease, but the same bad habits as far as health and diet that got her into that, she never really changed. And it took a toll on her body, and we lost her on her 60th birthday, the morning she turned 60. She passed away of a cardiac arrest, so. I definitely thought that was way too early in life to be losing my mom, even though I'm in my late 30s. You still don't think about losing your parents that early. Even at 60, on her 60th birthday, that was just, it was definitely way too soon. My oldest was in the 5th grade, and I kept thinking about all the stuff she wasn't going to be there for. She wasn't. Graduate high school, college, marriage, when they have kids, she's not going to be there. So, and it was definitely an eye-opener, so. I thought about my health, and obviously my dad had heart problems, my mom had type 2 diabetes, and I kept thinking that could be me in 20 years. I could be the one having some severe health issues, or maybe I won't be there for my kids' big moments, and I decided at that moment I'm gonna start living healthier, eating healthier. I'm gonna be there for my kids when they graduate. I'm gonna be there to walk my daughters down the aisle. I'm gonna, when they graduate, and hopefully when they have kids, I don't know. I'm setting a good example for my kids, and I'm always gonna be there for them, I changed that year. I definitely took my diet and health a lot more serious, probably almost to a negative. I got really serious about cutting calories. I got really big into running, and I guess from my highest point of being around 220, I dropped down to about 160 something, and I didn't look good. My cheeks were sunk in. I'd no muscles at all. I'd always been pretty athletic and at least some type of muscle tone. I had none of that. I was really frail looking, and unfortunately, as I tried to add the mass back, I picked up a lot of old bad habits of how I ate. A lot of cheap meals, a lot of high fat, high sugar, high calorie meals with the kids, eating out fast food a lot, and I put the weight right back on. So all the weight I lost, I went right back up to over probably close to 220, and then 210s, 220s again. Yeah, I was back to feeling bad about how I looked, no energy, and that night's when I signed up for the Bodybuilding.com 200K, and the final piece is uploading your before pics. So that night on my 39th birthday, after feeling pretty bad, I had just went straight upstairs. I had asked my wife to take my phone, snap a picture, and then I went down there and submitted it and uploaded it right then on January the 8th, the night I turned 39. So I completed the registration and I was committed at that point. Some people kind of ease into it. I decided at that point when I made the decision that I'm gonna see my abs, I'm gonna get in shape before I'm 40. And once I signed up for the challenge, I actually went just cold turkey. I went straight into a solid, just clean eating, no distractions, and I just kind of blocked all that out. Like I said, I had a goal out there and I was gonna hit. When I signed up for that, when I was just over 200 pounds, I think my body fat percentage was in the low 20s, 20% body fat. But when I got to the end of that, I think I dropped down to 183 or something like that. My body fat percentage around 8% or lower. So I dropped my body fat low enough to where I could see all my abs again, which was pretty exciting for me. And then it carries over into other parts of your life. I felt better at work. I'm more active with the kids. I wasn't as tired. I had more energy. I guess I'm a lot more optimistic now. I think, well, I can definitely do it. I just got to put the work in, stick with the diet, keep up my healthy lifestyle, and I'm gonna hit that goal. I think it's become a habit now. It's definitely my lifestyle, so I really don't see it changing. I definitely think I could fall back into that. But at this point right now, I feel pretty good about where I'm at and how long I've been doing it, and it's such a part of my daily life. I don't worry about going back to that. I think I can stick with it.